We're back in here, guys, man. 4 weeks later. I truly, truly apologize for having y'all wait. Don't think you're the only one that's sad about it. I'm sad too. I've been really trying to get back in here as soon as possible, man. It's just life happens. You know, I can't have any excuses for you. Life happened. You know, got busy. As y'all know, I'm involved in multiple businesses, but this is one of my main priorities in life. I really love doing this. I'm so excited to be back in here. Just got done listening to Chris and Carl and their recording, man. What they're on, their wave. Really proud of y'all, man, and doing what y'all doing, Red. And
appreciate it.
Chris, man, y'all really doing that fitness, killing it on that. So I wanted to just get a little shout out to them, man, really being consistent in that and really motivating everybody, man, on that fitness side of it, you know. So really proud of y'all. Really love seeing what y'all are doing out there. So if you're not keeping up with what they're doing, man, get on there, like, follow, do their thing on their pages for them, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely, man. I'm excited to get back in here, dude. Really am. Like I said, I've been getting busy. You know, y'all had family things go up too. Yeah. You know, the family comes first and foremost. Priorities. You know, we love doing this, but when you get into life and then you have to make a decision, you have things planned on the same day, you have to prioritize. What do you want to go with? You know, I love doing this, but my family comes before anything in life. My kids, my wife, you know, so that comes first, that's for sure.
As always. Be structured that way, you'll be successful.
Definitely, man. God first,
yes.
Family, and then work your ass off, man. That's what it comes down to, man. But like I was saying, glad I'm back in here. Really been needing it just in my own personal life, the accountability and holding myself accountable to come in here and actually speak about this mindset and keeping people motivated, trying to just get the best out of life in general. That's what this is all about. That's what I try to do here. So when I'm not doing it, don't think it doesn't affect me. It does affect me when I'm not holding myself accountable. When I come in here on Sundays, it gets me going, gets me ready for my week coming up, and really gets my energy pumping up. You know, especially right now with life I got going on, got things happening in my businesses, good things, bad things, pros, cons. So, you know, life happens, you know what I mean? But you got to keep your head up, got to keep pushing. Nothing has to slow down. Stay focused, give thanks to God for what's going on, and find a learning lesson in the negative that's happening in life. Understand that everything happens for a reason in life. And if you start beating yourself up about it because it's not going the right way or not going the way you want it to go, it's only going to get worse. So today I'm going to do a quick episode. I'm not trying to drag it out too long. I really want to get everybody back in the movement. Hopefully y'all get back on here, get back in this push that I'm trying to get going. Had a good little mastermind class a few weeks back. Good turnout. Had some feedback. The reason I'm doing that is to get some experience, get feedback. Definitely going to have more in the future. I'm going to drop the price a little bit. This last class was 3 subjects. So I'm going to try to come in on just certain subjects on those future classes. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited for getting back on this podcast, like I said. So I'm going to jump right in to the subject that I want to speak about today. The reason I picked this subject, first, I've found myself doing it sometimes. Again, I see a lot of people around me doing it. People that I want to help succeed, they self-sabotage the situation to not succeed. So that's what made me right now. Last night I was thinking about what I was going to come in here and speak about, you know, especially being off 4 weeks. I was like, okay, what's going to be my subject? What do I have going on around me in my life right now that I can actually speak about? And that's the hardest part when you come into these podcasts, is trying to find a topic that you can get on and you can stay on and you can connect with people on what's going on in real life. That's at least what I try to do when I come in here. So what I found myself right now in reality and in life, people self-sabotaging success, self-sabotaging their health, self-sabotaging relationships, work, and choosing to do that. I mean, I have close people close to me self-sabotaging, and I'm not understanding it. So I had to do some research on it. I had to really look on why people do that, and when I read up on it and I read more on it and I educated myself on it, I found out that I was doing that in some aspects in my life, relationships, relationship with my wife, relationships with friends. I found myself doing that in my own life, and then relating. So then I started looking around me and friends around me, business partners around me, and what they're doing as well. That's exactly what it was: self-sabotaging, keeping yourself from succeeding in life, and we keep ourselves from getting fit, getting healthy. We choose to self-sabotage instead of holding ourselves accountable and actually following through with a goal. We self-sabotage to not do the goal, to make ourselves feel better. You know what I mean? To not hold ourselves accountable. When pressure gets put on us as human beings, some human beings crush. Some human beings collapse and they run. They run from life instead of finding a way to resolve the issue and really look at themselves in the mirror and know that they're messing up, and know that they can actually do better, and they can actually progress in life by changing. I've told people around me, like, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results is insanity. And the reason why is because if you're going to continue to do the same shit you're doing every day, if you're a person that sleeps in late, doesn't work out, eats shitty, doesn't work on improving their financial stability of life and to provide more for their family, but expecting it just by not changing anything, it's insanity. It does not happen. It cannot happen in life. That will not happen. So when you're looking back at life and you're like, I want to change, and you set a goal, it's a goal that you've never done before. It's beyond anything you've done. Like I've talked about A, B, and C goals before. It's a C goal is something you've never done. It's beyond anything you've ever done. You know what I mean? My C goal was trying to get my body in shape. You know what I mean? And working my ass off to try to get that body that I envision and that I want. I was working out every day, 5 days a week. And what's not hard for me is to work my ass off. Wake up every morning and take myself to work and work long hours to provide for my family. That's not hard for me. I can wake up and I can work multiple hours a day because in my mind, in my head, that's normal to me. I've been doing it for so many years. I've been doing it since I was 14, 15 years old, working my ass off, especially after having my son at 16 and having to provide at the age of 16 for another human being, which was my son, my oldest son. That's easy to me now because that's already a habit. I mean, that's already programmed into my mindset and programmed into my paradigm that that's what I am. You are a provider. You are going to work your ass off to go out and provide for your family. What's not easy for me is to wake up every morning, work out, eat healthy, and do that. That is not easy for me. And that's what I have identified within myself, that I need to improve on that. And I do find myself self-sabotaging myself on that end, saying I'm going to wake up, you know what I mean? And then when I find myself not being consistent, like I was doing it for 3 weeks straight, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, waking up early, grinding, working out, and then getting my day started. Some projects were approved, proposals were approved in the construction business. So then now I prioritized work. I prioritized making money over my health. I did that. That's exactly what I did. And I identified that with my mind. And I identified that that's exactly what I was doing because I was programmed that way. And then I had to identify that I went back to my old paradigm as far as like working every day, waking up easily, going to work, providing, because that's what I was more programmed to do. And then I had to identify that that's what I was doing. I was self-sabotaging. It was just putting another excuse in front of it to not do it, instead of holding myself accountable to still following through with what I wanted to do, which the goal was to create this body that I've never had. That's that C-type goal. The goal was to make sure that I could bring in and make this body figure that I've never had before, and eat healthy and keep it going for months and months and months into a year. And that's something that I knew was going to be hard. So that's what I was like, okay, cool. I identified with it. That self-sabotage is something that a lot of people are doing. I just don't think you are identifying it and accepting it, that I am solely self-sabotaging my life, whether it be work, whether it be relationships, whether it be your health, whether it be any of that. You know what I mean? You self-sabotage that. And I go back to the paradigm. I think it's because it's our old paradigm and the way we're programmed in our minds, that we tell ourselves that we can't do it. We tell ourselves that it's not for me. Health, fitness. That's not for me. I don't work out. Working out's not for me. Eating healthy is not for me. No, it's just that you're so used to something. You've been so programmed in life and you haven't been consistent to reprogram it to eat healthy, to work out better. And you have to identify that within your own mindset, that is that if that's what you want. Some people don't give a damn about being healthy, being fit, and that's just what it is. And as human beings, you have to accept that there are a group of people that don't give a shit about working out or eating healthy, and that's just the reality of life. Me, I really do want to get in and get healthy and make sure that I can live as long as I can. I'm only here for a certain amount of time, and I do truly want to be here as long as I can to live out my purpose of life, and my identifying and finding what my purpose is in life as I get older. But let me go ahead and explain what self-sabotage is. Okay. And this is what I found as I did research, as I wanted to educate myself about this subject, to be able to come in here and educate and help other people identify what that is. Self-sabotage. Okay. What is self-sabotage? The term sabotage means to deliberately damage, block, or impair something so that it doesn't work as intended. Even though we rarely block ourselves deliberately from getting what we want, we still might do or say things to get in our own way to others. It can even seem deliberate. All right. So guys, you have to deliberately do this. Like oh man, and I had somebody close to me deliberately lose the success of something I was trying to help this individual get. Deliberately walked away from something that was meant to help succeed and financially help them improve in life. Instead chose to self-sabotage. And that's just facts of what I literally experienced and viewed and identified with it. And when you self-sabotage yourself, depression gets in the way. Anxiety is part of it. So when you self-sabotage and you're like, okay, I'm going to work out, but you don't do the steps as far as like getting up early, eating better, you're like, oh, I'm just going to continue eating the way I'm. You're self-sabotaging from getting healthy. You're self-sabotaging from getting fit and working out and creating this fitness schedule. So you have to identify what you're doing, and it's old paradigm. It's your old subconscious mind of what you know, and you have to find the consistency and being repetitive on what you're trying to do, so it records in your mindset. Okay, so you have to identify what you're doing, and you have to really, really look yourself in the mirror and find out what the hell are you doing to not accomplish that goal. every human being, as you view on Facebook and you view on Instagram, what is everybody faking to be? Okay, I'm going to tell you, and I call it fake shit because people on Instagram in real life, I've run into people that have this life on Facebook and on Instagram, and you run into them in real life, and that is definitely not what they have on social media. So whenever I see that, it's fake. Okay, but what are they faking to be? They're faking to have their finances put together. They're faking to have their looks looking good. That's why all these filters came out, to make people look thinner, make people look better. What else did they do? Do you know what I mean? What else are people doing? Fit, working out, but are they really working out? Do you know what I mean? People want that life, but they don't want to put the work in to get that life of working their ass off every day for a better body. Working their ass off every day to better their their financial situation. People would rather sit back and fake it, okay, and fake it and take time out to make social media believe that this is their life they're really living, but in reality, in the life that God has given us and we're living out here in this world, that's the life that truly matters. Is it hard work? Yes. Is it harder than faking something on social media? Yes. But you have to make that choice. Would you rather live that life in reality, or would you rather live that life on the web, on the matrix, and faking the shit out of it? You know what I mean? And not put the work in to manifest that life you truly want. I am a big believer of manifesting, but the only way to manifest that life that you're wanting is by hard work, dedication, sacrificing, um, choosing the hard way of life. And I think people choose to run away because depression gets the best of them. Pressure gets the best of them. You have to learn how to work under pressure. And if people are putting pressure on you, love the shit out of those people. If somebody's telling you you're messing up, love the shit out of those people. If people are telling you can be better, love the shit out of those people. Because those people see something in you that you don't even see in yourself. And you have to understand that people do look at you and view something that you don't even view in yourself. And until you identify that and you really see that when people are making you uncomfortable, it's because they see something in you that you don't even see in yourself. But the vision that they see is greatness. It's something that can be unstoppable. You know what I mean? And just deliver that freaking greatness of life. When people push you like that, those are the people you want around you, man. Do you think you want somebody around you that if you're on drugs, that you are messing up, your finances are dropping, you're looking like shit, you're about to lose everything in life, but people are telling you you're okay, you're all right. You know what I mean? Just keep doing what you're doing instead of telling them that no, you're definitely messing up. You need to get your shit together. Those are the people you want in your corner. Those are the people that are calling you out on your shit, on why you're probably pushing people away or why you're pushing goals away. Those are the people you want in your corner. People that hold you accountable and call you out on your shit. Me, I used to be real defensive. Okay. And people around me can be real defensive when people are trying to correct them. I'm trying to learn not be defensive and just listen, take it in. You don't have to agree. You can agree to disagree, but just listen to it. It's feedback. It can be constructive criticism, but it's definitely feedback from somebody that probably loves you because I don't have to take time to even give you freaking feedback on your life. But when somebody's giving you feedback and it's positive feedback, take it in, soak it up like a sponge. Um, Try to identify what and how they're coming off to you. Because realistically, everybody in life wants love, happiness, in success. Okay, and success is different in everybody's eyes. Me, yes, I want to make money. Why do I want to make more money? To help others, but help others not even financially. I want to educate people. I want to help people get financially educated to be able to provide for their family, to be able to provide and break the generational curses of what you live with in your life, what you've been taught from your grandparents to your parents, and start building your generational worth within your family and your family tree. Starting something different. That's truly what I would love to be doing for a living, and helping others. I know it's experience in life. Everything you have to have is experience. You don't know everything. You have to live and learn. You have to fail, um, and identify what you're doing wrong to fix it. So self-sabotaging, you can ruin your life from one day to the next, from 1 month to the next, and you have to identify that. So let me get back to the subject. So what self-sabotage was, you're deliberately blocking and damaging your freaking goals. You're literally putting everything in the way from accomplishing your goal. So it's just like, you have to stop doing that. Okay, what does it mean to self-sabotage? So let me bring up what it states in here in the article I read on. Self-sabotage is when people do or don't do things that block their success or prevent them from accomplishing their goals. It can happen consciously or subconsciously. Paradigm, the mindset. Serious subjects always relate back to the mindset. That's why the mindset is so damn important. All the serious subjects always relate back to the mindset of how we're freaking programmed. Okay, so just the subconscious and the conscious mind. Get familiar with that. Research it. Like I tell you, get freaking familiar with the way that our damn minds work and how we're programmed and how the paradigm works and how all that functions to deliver an action and emotionalize our thoughts. That's something that I'm going to have these classes on more. I think I want to educate people more of what the conscious and the subconscious mind and how that delivers out our actions, and emotionalizing our thoughts and our actions and how that actually affects our life and the way that we live. So it can happen consciously or subconsciously. Self-sabotaging behaviors can affect our personal and professional success as well as our mental health. Okay, self-sabotage is exactly what that's doing. It's freaking messing our mind up, man. Okay, so what causes self-sabotaging behavior? What is causing it? Okay, we can get a boost of dopamine. You know what I mean? So it's like we're boosting ourselves up on this fake success from blocking ourselves from success. We're basically getting high off of failures instead of getting high off of success. How are you going to get high off of a failure instead of trying to get high off of succeeding and accomplishing something? It's so easy to get a high off of a failure, playing victim role, trying to make people feel sorry for you so you can get that little high of it, that little dopamine inside of you, because it's harder to get the hard success, and people don't understand that. You have to understand that. What you're doing to yourself, you're manipulating the mind to believe something that is not even what's best for you, what's not even the positive way of what's good for you. So you're basically manipulating your mindset to believe that the negative is better than the positive. Why? Because it's easier. That's what's easy. Okay? By setting goals, but when it's time to complete them, the fear of failure triggers to avoid the behavior. In order to avoid the threat, we subconsciously start to shy away from our goals. Okay? That's exactly what you do. The fear of failure, you're like, you know what? I could fail there. I could lose my money. What are other people thinking of me while I'm doing this? I'm going to fail. Let me just get away from these goals and go back to what I was doing. That's self-sabotaging. That's like me going 4 weeks without doing this. And this is how my mind works. And mine does work like this. Oh, man, it's 4 weeks already. What am I going to talk about? how am I going to jump right back on this and try to get this damn energy back up and get the audience back on board on what I'm trying to teach you? You know what I mean? How am I going to do that? Oh, man, it's going to be so hard. What are people going to think? You know what I mean? He fell off. You know what I mean? Nah, I'm just going to stay home. Let me text Red and tell him, nah, you know what, bro? I'm not going to do it. You know what I mean? Let another week go by. No, I let me find it out, push myself, get a subject. And this damn subject right here is exactly what I'm trying to teach. Stop self-sabotaging yourself from getting healthy, getting fit, making more money, finding a new crowd of people, removing yourself from the negative ass people that gossip. Stop self-sabotaging yourself out of that. That's the subject I wanted to talk about today.
It's been deep, bro. That honestly, that self-sabotage. Sorry for interrupting.
No, you good, man. You good, man. I'm in it right now. I came back with a freaking energy that I was like, nah, man. I need to hold myself accountable to this shit, man.
Self-sabotage, when you are creating that for yourself, then it forms excuses.
Yep.
And then you form a whole big batch of stagnant water, which we talked about in our episode. And then it just downfalls after that. You just go downhill.
You go downhill.
And so you have
one choice, bro.
Yep.
One freaking choice.
Yep.
You go downhill. And then if you live with it on that day, like say working out, bro.
Yep.
Okay. So say working out with me working out. It's so easy to be like, oh, this bed feels so comfortable. Fuck it. Just staying asleep.
Yep. Hit the snooze button.
Hit the snooze button.
Yep.
The next day I do the same shit.
Yep.
Next day after that I do the same shit. That's called self-sabotaging.
And then that flows from working out to eventually your success of your work.
Yes.
Your family life. It just keeps going. It's like a disease.
Going. Like I tell you, like me working my ass off to provide financial for my family to not stress about food, money, what they want, I can give them. That's easy to me. I've been doing that shit my whole life.
Yep.
16 years old, y'all. I'm 37, man. I've been taking care of kids for 20 years, man. Yep. I've been grinding and hustling for 20 years and taking care of other people. That ain't shit to me. What's hard for me is, yes, working out and putting myself first.
Yes.
That's what's fucking hard for me, dude.
Yourself so
Serving myself. Others. Yeah, that's what's hard for me. That's what's always been hard for me.
Yep.
To serve others has never been hard for me, bro. Yes. Never at all has it ever been hard for me to wake up and sacrifice my life for the people I love.
And I think it's that way for a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they don't know how to serve themselves. And when they try to, they make self-sabotage and excuses saying, I don't have the time to do that. I've got to help these people. Or I got to do this. They don't take it and say, hang on, take a break from myself. And let's try to discipline these weak spots I have.
That's what I need to do. And that's what it is.
If I'm waking up, and this is personally speaking, this is Red talking to you. I wake up at 4 o'clock every morning. I get ready. I'm at the gym by 4:30. Work out from 4:30 to 6. I come home, help get the kids ready for school. I take them to school with my wife. Then I go to work.
Every day.
Every day. By disciplining myself to start getting up at 4 o'clock, I've already strengthened myself for my family when I come home to help them get ready for school. My attitude, my positivity's up. I've got, hey, we're going to have a great day. From there, I've strengthened myself to start my job. My body's still pumping with all the adrenaline and everything. I'm ready to get this day and conquer. Then I come home. I'm home with the family at night. I help do things. And so by just disciplining myself to start getting up earlier, and I'm not saying you got to work out for an hour and a half like we do. I'm just saying 30 minutes of exercise a day will discipline and change your whole way of life.
Definitely. And I speak from experience. When I did that for 4 weeks straight, dude, it changed me.
Yeah.
And when I stopped, it started flooding myself with just work again.
Yes.
I found myself. I had to stop and recognize what I was doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to be like, damn it. Fuck.
Yep.
I just went back to my old paradigm.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? I just went back.
That easy.
That easy from a choice that I made. I chose to still wait. This is exactly what I chose so y'all can understand what I did. I was doing it for 4 weeks straight to wake up early, to working out, serving myself first. Had my routine going, solid. You know what I mean? Like real good, serving myself and then getting out there and doing it ready for it. To where I got projects approved, got put a time limit to when I had to get the project done. To now I'm like, okay, forget Miguel. I got to get my ass up early to make sure this project is done now. So I got to make sure I'm on that job and freaking Home Depot by 6 o'clock in the morning. And then getting material, getting everything ready, and then doing that. So I chose to put that first than putting myself first, instead of continuing my same routine and just figuring it out. Do you know what I mean? Like, no, just keep doing my routine in the morning and just figuring it out. I didn't have to be there at 6 o'clock in the morning. I could have been working out at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yep.
But my old mindset
You went back to that paradigm.
damn, I got to be there to get some. I got to beat everybody at Home Depot,
Yep.
so I'm not struggling for my material.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's just like
And
I'm
what
gonna
you-
go get everything I
and-
need, and I'm gonna be on time.
And
Do you know
what
what
you did is you sabotaged your serving yourself.
I sabotaged my fitness again.
Yep.
I sabotaged my mental health again.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean? And that's exactly what I did. And I wanted to get on here and be freaking real about it because I'm not perfect.
That's the way everybody's going to learn is,
Yeah.
is what you're being honest with.
I'm not perfect, man. We experience this shit in life.
Yes, we do.
But you mentally have to identify the situation, identify you fucked up,
Yep.
and fix it.
Yep.
And just fix it. It's okay. But if you continue to self-sabotage, let a month go by and let another month go by, you reprogrammed yourself to the old person you don't even want to be.
Yep.
I can tell you, I say this all the time. Me as a man, me as Miguel Romo, the man I am, I have this vision of the damn man I want to be. I just don't know how to get there. I'm working every day to try to manifest this man that I want to be. And I'm working every day to try to be that man. Do I mess up? Yes. Do I fail? Yes. That's life, man. We fail. But until we get up, dust ourselves off, and identify the situations on what we're failing, not playing the victim role, not feeling sorry for ourselves, not blaming your wife, your husband, your kids, why you can't get your shit together, that's when you progress in life. That's when you advance in life. That's when you level up. When you look at the person in the mirror and you fix yourself. And that's what I'm doing. That's just my experience. This is literally experiences that I've lived. Man, I've struggled with my anger. Told y'all before, I've struggled with working out. Working my ass off, providing for my family is not hard for me. And that's hard for some men. It is hard for some. You have some men that can work out every damn day and be a hardcore fitness person. But when it comes to money and it comes to finances and providing for the family and doing that, that's hard. You know what I mean? That is hard. Why? Because it's easy to put themselves first, but it's not easy to put others first. You got to have that balance, especially when you're a man, especially when you have kids, especially when you have a wife. You have to find that balance of what you're trying to do with life and how you're trying to provide for others, but while still providing for yourself. And identifying that self-love and self-care is probably the most important thing in life. There's that line, yes, of self-love and self-care, and still being able to love others, still being able to care for others. That's a thin line of balance that you have to do. Creating boundaries for others and knowing that I'm here for you, but I'm here for myself just a little bit more. Still love you, but I have to love myself more because I can't love you if I don't love myself. Like I tell you, you have to look in the damn mirror and say, I love me. I love me some me. You know, I love me some me. Every day you wake up in the morning, look in that mirror and hype yourself up. Love yourself. Do not let these negative emotions and these feelings emotionalize. Do not let these negative thoughts, these negative feelings emotionalize. You have a process. Do not let them emotionalize. They will bring you down. They will bring you down. They will bring you down. So when I talked about this subject, this is serious, guys. I really, really do some research on it. Okay. Just do a little bit of research as far as like self-sabotaging and how you can get yourself out of that. Identify what's going on with you mentally. Identify what the issue is. Psychologically, figure it out. Like what is going on with me mentally, emotionally to create this physical form that I'm living in this life, guys. What you think is what you are. Understand that. You have to identify with that. You can change when you change your mindset, change your thoughts, the way you think. Change it, change it, change it, change it. Have faith. Put God in your life, man. Faith is everything. And I'm going to tap into that on another episode because I think people get faith confused as well, like what faith is and how you can use faith. But you really need to understand how faith and self affirmations every day and telling yourself and motivating yourself, how you create more of that faith in yourself and knowing that God wants the best for you, and knowing how to self love yourself every day. And I want to get real deep on those subjects because that's what I want to go back into and letting people and understand. It starts with yourself, not this world we live in, not this stupid social media fake shit that's on there. Starts within ourselves, the relationship with God and the way that you connect with others in relationships, who you have around you, who you have to motivate you, who you have to love you. That matters in life. So make sure that you identify and you figure out how you can mentally change that in your mindset. Okay. Um, I want to go ahead and close out this episode by saying in life, guys, it gets hard. Okay. You can have good days and you can have bad days. Um, you can have a wonderful day with your spouse and you can have a hell of a day with your spouse. If you continue to feeding into that, all that's going to happen is manifest more. Okay, so if you're sitting there and you're like, damn, I just want better. I want better. This year's about to end already, guys. We're in September, about to be in October. We have holidays coming right around the corner. We got a whole nother quarter, guys, to still change, okay? October, November, December. Set goals and push yourself to change. Set a goal that you know you can accomplish, whether it be relationships, financially, mentally, but more than anything, change how to self-love yourself and love the hell out of yourself and make sure that you put yourself first before anybody, man. I'm really being serious with that, about before anybody. And let the people around you identify that you're working on yourself, that you're going to be changing. People, you end up alone a lot of the time, guys, but that's okay. Just make sure that you're bettering yourself for your future, for your kids, to help break generational curses as far as mindset. It's not about money. It's about the mindset, guys. We love you. We want better for you. Um, get healthy, man, mentally and physically, guys. Love y'all. We'll see you on next episode.